Hey guys, it's Travis Love again, coming at you with a kind of different tag. It's kind of a discussion disguised as a tag. Today we're going to be talking about male booktubers. Question number one is, do you think there is a lack of male booktubers? If so, why? This is actually kind of a tough question, depending upon how you look at it. I think a lot of this topic has been kind of looked at from the gender equality angle, whereas as a developer and web developer and designer, I immediately looked at this challenge from a analytical point of view, from the perspective of YouTube's algorithm. What is it they're seeing and looking at? And early on in my research of, Booktube and trying to find booktubers, I would have said, yes, there was a lack of male booktubers, but as I went on, I noticed that it wasn't the fact that there was a lack of it, it was the fact that there was a lack of visibility for these male channels. And it caused me to wonder, is it because they're not that great, or what? And I kind of realized as I went on that yes, the predominant demographic of the booktube community was female. There was quite a number of male booktubers out there as well. When you start looking at the question from how YouTube generates its results in searches, you'll notice that the lack of male booktube channels being seen may be because of the fact that the predominant female demographic is not interested in what male booktubers are creating. When I was watching other people's perspective on this topic, there was an idea brought up that gender, sexuality, and other criteria really doesn't play a role in a person's opinion on books, and I really kind of disagreed. I feel that a person's gender, sexuality, and other circumstances do play a role in a person's interpretation of art, be it books or paintings or whatever. Their perspective of that object will be skewed in, the lens of their worldview. And so, that being the case, YouTube is going to kind of skew its results based off of what, the primary demographic is interested in. And so a lot of the results will be female-oriented videos. This kind of brings us into the second question, which is, would you like to see more male booktubers? And my answer would be, I would like to see more male booktubers rise to the popularity of a lot of the female booktubers that we see out there. You know, when you look at the subscription ratio, you have the primary female booktuber at 350,000 subscribers, whereas, you know, the top male booktuber, Jesse, is at around 50,000 subscribers. So I would like to actually see more male readers make their way into the booktube community and kind of bring up that number a little bit, and maybe, you know, even get some female viewers interested in a lot of what the male booktubers are putting out there in their content. Question number 3 is, how do you think we as a community can attract more males into booktube? And I would say it will probably naturally happen on its own. You know, we are kind of noticing that as this tag actually gets asked, you know, the idea that there is a lack or a possible lack of male booktubers and book readers is being asked. And so, you know, it kind of goes to show that there is a desire for that, I wouldn't say equality, but at least a equal ratio between readers or viewers and booktubers. You know, I think as more content gets put out there that is equally valuable to both sides, we're going to see just this natural climb in male viewership. And as male booktubers rise in subscription levels, YouTube is going to begin to kind of raise them in the search results and put more and more weight behind their channels. And, you know, then I think we'll get to actually see that there is an equal ratio of male to female booktubers. Question number 4 is, do you think having more males will enhance the booktube experience? And as I alluded to in question number 1, I feel that a person's gender does play a role in a person's opinion and experience of art. And so that would lead to different genders, different sexualities, different, you know, orientations will add to a variety of opinions and experiences with the books that we are reading. And so I think it will kind of increase or enhance the experience people are having within the booktube community. And I think it will be a positive and diverse experience that many people will enjoy. Question number 5 really isn't a question. It was more for me to check my analytics, and it really kind of surprised me and confirmed my idea that there really isn't a divide between males to female. My male viewership was at 54%, whereas my female viewership was at 46%. And so it kind of really showed that, it really is kind of a 50-50 split if you kind of find the things that your viewers are willing to or interested in watching. Question number 6 is not a question. It is name your favorite male booktubers. That's really difficult for me. I'm still very new at Booktube, and I'm still really looking around for Booktube channels to subscribe to. Of course, Jesse, everyone knows Jesse. He is one of my favorite. I have just recently come in contact with a few other male booktubers that I'm having trouble remembering names. I'm very horrible at names. It's just now taken me this long to remember Katie Tastic and Kitty G and Maureen Kiwi. Some of these other names. I kind of hang out in the less than 1,000 subscriber pool. So a lot of these names, no one has ever heard of. So I think I'm going to kind of keep this question unanswered. I want to give a shout out to, all of the male booktubers out there and raise the ocean, as it were, to raise all boats together. Alright, so that's it for the male booktuber tag. I hope it kind of sparks a discussion in the comments below about, the future of Booktube and the equality of male and female content creators. So put your thoughts below. Let me know what you think of my thoughts, and we'll kind of keep this conversation going below. I'm also going to link a few booktubers that I have come across and seen in the other male booktube tag videos, and kind of continue to give them visibility and spread the word. It'd be great if we could add to that list and build the community up together. I really liked what I saw in, I believe it is Insomniac reading. Like I said, I'm really bad with names, so I'm trying to remember his video or his channel name. But I liked what he said when he was saying that it is better to kind of praise those who are doing things right rather than shaming those that are doing things wrong. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment below. Feel free to subscribe to all of my social networks. I'm pretty much everywhere, especially Twitter lately. I could always use your help on Patreon. I've got that page out there. It's my way of reading, and so any sort of help would be great. And until next time, keep living between the lines.